Hi guys, so I'm going to walk you through the rest of the digital breakout room on Google Earth because it can be a little confusing. We put a lot of instructions here, but hopefully this video helps. So once you figure out the key, you're going to put it into this stratigraphy code Google form, and then once you get it correct, obviously this one is wrong, then it's going to give you the link to do the Google Earth. Google Earth is the day the dinosaurs died, and we've given you instructions here that you can read, and make sure you read through all the instructions before you go to Google Earth. So on each page of Google Earth, it looks like this, and there's different pages that you can navigate to down here. So on each page, you're going to be doing three things. Number one, you're going to be watching whatever video they have up here. You're also going to be looking at how thick this layer was. It's a special layer called the KT boundary layer. It is a key bed, which means it is a layer that we find all across the world. Or in a lot of places around the world, and we can use it to match up different layers across continents. Because obviously there are oceans between our continents, and so we need to know what goes with what. And this is one layer that has the same material that is from another place that is not our planet, and so we use this layer to line up the layers of the Earth across the world so we can tell what happened before and what happened after. So before this layer occurred, which you guys should know how we know what happened before then. But there were tons of dinosaur fossils. There were huge, crazy creatures. And then there was this layer called the KT boundary layer. It stands for it's the boundary between the Cretaceous era and the Tertiary era. That's how they got KT. But anyway, so this boundary layer separates the time of the dinosaurs and the time after the dinosaurs, because after this boundary layer was created, there are no more dinosaurs in the fossil record. They all went extinct. So that's how we know that whatever happened in this layer most likely was the cause for the decline of the dinosaurs. So you're going to be looking at the KT boundary layer that we found all across the world, and you're going to be looking at how thick that layer is. So if it's a really thin layer, that means that it's super far from the location where this event occurred. If it's a really thick layer, that means that it's super close to this. Think about like a volcano, right? So the closer you are to the volcano, the thicker the lava is. The farther away you are, the thinner that lava is. So same thing, you're going to be looking at how thick this layer, this KT boundary layer is, to figure out where exactly this event occurred on the face of the Earth, okay? So if you navigate to, once you get the Google Earth link, it's going to look something like this, and then you're going to hit Explore. Once you hit Explore, it's going to take you to different locations and tell you more about what the KT boundary layer is and how we discovered it. And I'm going to close out the video because it's slowing down. So there's a video up here for you guys to watch. There's also pages down here to navigate as well. So do read through these slides because it has important information about what's happening and how you're going to understand the rest of this website. So he walks you through what the KT boundary is. He walks you through the fact that it is also located here in Gubbio, Italy. And he is going to talk about evidence for it around the world. So what you're going to do is, once you get to the very first site, which I'll show you what that is, find in the Creator Site 1 right here. So it says Site 1. Once you get to this page, you're actually going to start taking notes. So on the slides that we've given to you guys, we have given you guys some instructions here. And this is the same thing. When you reach this slide, you're going to start taking notes. We've given you a note-taking guide. So in order to figure out how thick the layer is, you're going to need to read the blurb on Google Earth. And it says here at this first site that it's about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. So Google Earth is going to be using millimeters. It's going to be using centimeters. It's also going to be using meters. Those are 3 different units of measurement. So for your notes, you're going to need to know that 10 millimeters fit into 1 centimeter, and 100 centimeters fit into 1 meter. So meters are the largest, centimeters are the second largest, and millimeters are the smallest. So when it says here that it's about 2 to 3 millimeters thick, that's really thin. It's an indication that it's far away from the site of this event. So on your note taking, you're going to write down this city. So it's it's in the country of Spain, and the thickness is 2 to 3 millimeters thick. You're also going to write down the dinosaur fact, because why not? Because dinosaurs are fun. So it's going to tell you about titanosaurs, which are long-necked dinosaurs like Littlefoot, for those of you guys who are familiar with Land Before Time. And they are the heaviest animals that have ever lived on the face of the earth, which is pretty cool. So you're going to write about titanosaurs over here on your dinosaur fact. You are also going to be graphing where this site is and how thick it is. So this is the map that you're going to be using, and we have color-coded it for you. So if it is close to the site of this event, then it's going to be larger or thicker. The KT boundary layer will be thicker than 10 centimeters. So if it is a medium distance away, it's going to be between 1 and 10 centimeters thick. And if it's far away, the KT boundary layer will be less than 1 centimeter thick. So in this case, for Spain, it says that it is 2 to 3 millimeters thick. A millimeter is smaller than 1 centimeter. So you're going to take one of these blue dots, which indicates that it's far, and we're going to be dragging it to a location on the globe. So on Google Earth here, you can see a tiny little crosshair is right down here. This tells you where Spain is approximately, and you're just going to estimate. So take a blue dot, and you're going to drag it over to approximately here. It's a little bit above Africa on the map over here. Okay? For the next site, you're going to navigate on, and it's going to take you to Antioch, Alabama in the United States on the mainland. And here it says the ejecta deposit, or AKA the KT boundary layer, is 5 meters thick. That is 15 feet thick. Okay? That is really, really thick. So on your note taking, you're going to say in Antioch, Alabama, in the USA, it's 5 meters thick, and you're going to write down your fun dinosaur fact, which in this case is about Tyrannosaurus, which most of you guys know about. So you're going to write down your fun fact about Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then you're going to come and take a look at where is Alabama. It's to the left of Florida. This is Florida. This is the United States. This is South America. It is a good lesson in geography if you are not familiar with these locations. So again, you're going to come over here, and it's 5 meters thick. So that's greater than 1 centimeter. It's greater than 10 centimeters, and it is greater than 10 centimeters. So it is close to the site where this actually occurred. So take one of these red dots and drag it over to a little bit to the left of Florida. So as you guys map this out, you're going to have your blue dots that are farther away, your red dots that are closer to it, and then once you've mapped out all 10 sites on Google Earth, so you're just going to keep going and navigate through. So once you have mapped out all 10 sites, like this one takes you to Haiti, which is super cool. And then also sometimes they let you drag and you can actually see the street view. In this case, you cannot, but sometimes it'll actually let you dive in and actually see what the KT boundary layer looks like at that location, but not in this case. So once you're done with all 10 sites and mapping all 10 sites, then you're going to be trying to figure out which site it was. There are 4 different craters to choose from. These are some of the largest craters and the most well-preserved craters in the world. The first one is Vredefort crater, which is in South Africa. So South Africa is down here. This is Africa, so this is South Africa. The second crater is the Popigai crater, which is located in Russia. And it is really cool because the impact of that asteroid was so intense that it actually changed the carbon inside of the Earth, and the pressure turned it into diamonds. So there's tons of diamonds located in Russia. They're not mining them, though, because it's really expensive to mine it, and it's cheaper just to make diamonds in a lab. So Russia is this giant continent, this giant country up here. And then the third one is the Manicouagan crater in Quebec, Canada. So Canada is up here. And then the last one is the Chicxulub crater in Mexico. And that's located down here. So you're going to be going through and figuring out where exactly did this event occur. And that's going to be based on the thickness of the KT boundary layer. So then you're going to write your answer down here and then justify why you chose that location. And another fun fact, this is a gigantic ancestor of the shrimp that was 8 feet long. So imagine seeing that swimming towards you in the ocean. And you talk about sharks, but imagine this guy. That's terrifying. And it was a carnivore, which means it eats meat, which means you are made out of meat. So it could have eaten you had it been alive. But it's no longer, thanks to whatever happened and killed off all the dinosaurs. So, yes. So be thankful that the dinosaurs were wiped out. Otherwise, it would be some crazy times that we live in. All right, so hopefully that helps you understand what to do this week and that helps you navigate through the slides. And please join me for office hours if you still have questions. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11:45 to 1:15 p.m. and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. And again, please don't forget to join us for quizzes on Friday. And also, I did want to let you guys know that we do have an Instagram account, and it is NVMS Science. So we're going to be posting updates, and we are going to be posting videos too. I also have a story posted about the invest that I'm doing at home, which I'm planting seeds, papaya and guava. And then my hope is that if they grow, then you guys can come and adopt them for me so you can check my progress out, and we'll be posting it there. So please follow us at NVMS Science. That's what we're called. And I'll see you on Friday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And for those of you who celebrate Easter, I hope you guys had a good Easter and a good Friday too. And that's it. Okay, have fun.